Hey everyone, I'm Jensen. It is Monday, March 15th, and from need to know stimulus info to a price spike at the grocery store, I have all the stories you need to know to get in the loop tonight. But first, it was a bit of a chilly day out there, wasn't it? When is some of that warm weather finally going to return? Well, let's check in with our first alert weather team.
Here's 11 p.m. tonight into the overnight. A wind coming due east off the lake continues. It finally will settle down a little bit overnight to tomorrow morning. And it's possible there could be a little bit of light rain tomorrow getting the day started. And for the kids at the bus stop. So keep this in mind for tomorrow. And I think the sky remains mostly cloudy tomorrow, perhaps completely overcast until noon. And then in the afternoon, the sun peeks through just a little bit. Highs will come up into the 40s tomorrow afternoon as the breeze becomes a little bit more variable. Now from Tuesday into Wednesday, we're looking at what's going to turn out to be the warmest day of the work week. That will be Wednesday. It's not even going to be close. Because I think, again, the wind will be lighter. It'll be a little bit variable. There's a pretty decent chance that the sun pops out a little bit in the afternoon. When it does, you may, late in the day, just start to feel a northeast breeze developing again. And it's going to set up and become stronger Wednesday night into Thursday and Friday. And that means, quite simply, colder weather again late in the week. Cold, breezy right now with the chance of some light rain or sleet. 33 will be the low temperature for Toledo. We're there right now. Mostly cloudy, a chance of a little light rain very early in the day tomorrow, but the majority of your Tuesday will be dry. 44 the high temperature. And here's Wednesday. The wind will be fairly light in the morning and then start to come in from the northeast in the afternoon. But I think highs will pop up to 52 on Wednesday. And by a long way, it'll be the warmest day of this work week because the breeze that develops overnight into Thursday will drop the high like today back down to near 40 degrees. Rain is a possibility Thursday. And on Friday, kind of a recovery day. Into the weekend, a south wind will begin to develop. This means the warmest weather in our whole 10-day forecast is going to come Sunday, Monday, maybe Sunday, Monday, Tuesday.
And Democratic legislators are leading the charge to raise the minimum wage right here in Ohio after a federal effort failed. State Senators Herschel Craig and Cecil Thomas recently presented the bill with a proposal to increase wages to $15 an hour by 2025. Craig said that raising the minimum wage to $15 would give 2 million Ohioans a raise that he believes is long overdue and allow people to lift themselves out of poverty. Ohio's minimum wage currently stands at $8.80 per hour and $4.40 per hour for tipped employees. So the new bill would raise the minimum wage to $12 on January 1st, 2022 and have an annual $1 increase until 2025. Tipped workers would move up to $7.50 hourly by 2025 as well. Grocery prices are soaring, so much so that food costs in 2020 were the highest that they've been in a decade, according to USDA data. But why is this happening, and what can families do to make sure that they are saving more and spending less? First, just how much have food prices increased over the past year? According to the Bureau of Labor Statistics, food prices increased on average 3.4%, and that's pretty high compared to the last 5 years especially. Matt McLaughlin, a USDA Economic Research Service economist, said you have to go all the way back to 2011 to see an increase this large when it was 3.7%. But why is this happening? Well, some experts say the uncertainty surrounding the pandemic has led to higher food prices. Things like additional cleaning and sanitation protocols, different store hours, those are all added costs that the retailer pays, so sometimes that's passed down to us. But how can you make sure that you are spending less during a price spike? Buying in bulk is a good idea, and reducing the prepared foods you buy. Take time to really set a budget and look for price promotions and coupons, of course. And if this news has got you down, don't worry, there's some light at the end of the tunnel. Research economists say 2021 predictions are looking a lot better. McLaughlin said prices are expected to rise much more slowly than they did last year. So right now, price inflation is predicted between 1 and 2%. And that percentage isn't only lower than it was last year, but also much more in line with historical norms. And there's a bit of good news for many people who got unemployment benefits last year. The latest federal stimulus package has made some changes to unemployment, which has traditionally been taxable. A new tax break in the American Rescue Plan Act makes the first $10,200 of unemployment benefits received in 2020 non-taxable for households with incomes under $150,000. Now, if you chose to withhold taxes from your unemployment, experts say you'll get that money back. But try not to delay your filing this year. If you're planning to wait until the last minute to file your 2020 taxes, keep in mind, the IRS said last month that it had yet to process close to 7 million returns for 2019. Now, as those stimulus payments start rolling out, here are some common questions answered. First, will you get the full $1,400? So the amount of money you get is based on the income reported in your most recently filed tax return, so 2019 or 2020, depending on if you filed this year yet or not. People who receive the following are also eligible for the check. So Social Security retirement, survivor or disability benefits, railroad retirement benefits, supplemental security income, or Veterans Affairs benefits. This round of checks provides $1,400 for a single taxpayer or $2,800 for a married couple filing jointly, plus an extra $1,400 for each dependent. Those who earn up to $75,000 will get the full amount, as will married couples with combined incomes of $150,000. This stimulus check is different from the first two though, so dependents are not only people under 17, it actually includes all qualifying dependents, including older relatives like college students, adults with disabilities, parents, and grandparents. The check amount shrinks for people earning slightly more, with an absolute upper limit cutoff at $80,000 for individuals and $160,000 for married couples. And how do you know for sure you're getting a stimulus check? Just use the IRS's Get My Payment tool. It went live on Saturday, and it's a quick and super easy way to get the status of your payment. You can find it on the coronavirus portion of the IRS website. Plus, I have a link in the description of this video that will help you out. All you have to do is follow the instructions, enter your info, and you'll be shown the status of your money. For me personally, it even told me the exact date they expected my payment to hit the account. So, odds are you won't have to actually do anything to get your money. The IRS should just send you your payment automatically. How exactly is the government going to send you your money? The 2021 stimulus payment will get to you either through direct deposit, mailed check, or mailed debit card, similar to how the first two stimulus checks were delivered. And when will you get your direct payment? Those of you getting the money through direct deposit could have seen the money as soon as Saturday, March 12th. After this weekend, the IRS says additional batches of payments will be sent in the coming weeks by direct deposit or through the mail as a check or debit card. Some banks have even issued public statements about when their customers will see the money. Wells Fargo, for instance, wrote in a tweet Saturday that the earliest their customers would see the money direct deposited is Wednesday, March 17th. Chase Banking also says that Wednesday, March 17th was as soon as their customers would get direct deposits. Bank of America has not issued a statement about when their customers could first get the stimulus money, but some banking customers say their IRS portal is listing March 17th as well. But what if you moved recently or changed bank accounts? If your bank account has changed recently, the IRS says your direct deposit will be returned to the IRS, and the agency will then mail you a check to the address it has on file. To update your address, the IRS says the easiest way is to just file your 2020 tax return with your new address. But if you've already filed your 2020 tax returns before you moved, the IRS says you should notify your local post office that services your old address and notify the IRS using the instructions I have handy in that same link that I mentioned earlier. If the IRS is still unable to send you stimulus money through the mail, your Get My Payment portal will then be updated 2 to 3 weeks later with instructions for how to set up a bank, direct deposit, prepaid debit card, or another way to get you that money. And if all of this money talk has you a little bit stressed out, here's a really cute way to chill out a little bit. Bowling Green's famous falcons are back to nest in the clock tower of the Wood County Courthouse. Peregrine falcons have returned to the same spot to nest for 10 years, and Falcon Cam is once again set up to capture all the action. The live video is a collaboration between Bowling Green State University and the Wood County Commissioners. The Peregrine Falcon is BGSU's official mascot, of course. Falcon Cam is always rolling on the Bowling Green State University YouTube channel, so check that out if you need a little bit of a bright spot in your day. But that is all I have for you today. If you like this video, hit that like button and of course subscribe to our YouTube channel. I'm Jensen, and now you're in the loop.